in the beginning, I think that, and this gets into why are people protesting? Because are you really surprised? Really? Are we actually surprised about this? The post that I have at danalash.com that'll be up here in a little bit is literally called, yes, people are protesting. What did you think would happen? What did you think? Are people shocked about this? It began reasonably enough, right? It began reasonably enough. You had individuals who everyone was told to shelter at home so as to not overwhelm the medical facilities that were anticipating. They were told to anticipate receiving as many as the early model numbers had shown, hundreds of thousands. And so people complied. People stopped going to work. Many of them telecommuted from home. They closed their schools. High school seniors and collegians gave up their most defining year, and kids everywhere gave up all of their friends. Small business owners nervously all closed their shops, their storefronts, their warehouses, everything that they had sacrificed so much to build, an employment that grew to not just feed their own families, but feed many other families of their employees as well. And all of this is how you got to look at it. The government enacted a financial eminent domain. So they seized from people their ability, I might say their right, of engaging in commerce and earning a living. And this was based on all of the early model numbers. And the guidelines on social distancing and isolation were to be just that. They were guidelines. But then you had some elected officials who were determined to enforce these laws, these guidelines as laws, more severely upon innocent people than the punishment that juries had given a lot of these convicted prisoners, like the big horde that de Blasio released up in Manhattan, and yet at least 50 of them went out to reoffend. People were told that they're going to get their checks in exchange for their stolen livelihoods. They were told that to not worry, close up. It's going to be rough, but we're going to see you through it. And then now we see Democrats are blocking any additional funding. So you got a lot of small businesses out in the cold, of course, after NPR and Harvard and the well-endowed Kennedy Center got their cut. I just saw this 30 minutes ago. House progressives signaled they may revolt against emerging Paycheck Protection Program loan compromises at a press conference. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez says, quote, "I am not here for a $5 billion bill." Yeah. Wow. They want to use this as a mechanism to expand the government involvement. They want to use this as a mechanism to ease into more socialism. That's what the progressives want. Democrats are looking at this as, well, we have to help our blue state governors who ran their states horribly. And maybe we can go ahead and say, well, we got to roll up that stimulus, that pandemic stimulus response. We have to roll that up into this. So you're shocked that people are protesting? You're shocked that they're out there protesting, because I think you're an idiot if you're shocked. I understand why they're out there. The stuff that has been happening goes beyond reasonable guidelines that everyone was totally fine in following. People are not protesting. I want to make this crystal clear. People are not protesting because they were told to stay home. People did not get out into the streets and start protesting until they were told, well, you can't go out and purchase seeds when you're there at the store. And we're going to tell you what is essential and what is non-essential. And, we're going to arrest you if you're alone in the ocean paddleboarding. Or we're going to chase you down on the beach if you're the only person jogging on the beach. Or if you're driving around in your car completely by yourself, we're going to cite you. Or if you merely go to a church and sit in your car, all quarantining and social distancing, listening to a broadcast from inside the church, we're going to take your license plates down and we're going to cite you. People did not go out into the streets until that happened. Do not allow the legacy media to rewrite that truth.